Clicking the Release Points button on the main inventory screen will take you to the Release Points list screen. Release points are the stacks and exhaust points for the facility. This shows all of the release points for your facility. The list can be filtered by typing in the filter box. The filter looks at all of the data displayed in the columns to determine a match. If desired, the columns can be sorted by clicking on a header. Near the bottom left, there is an Export button. The Export button generates CSV files that provide a different and more detailed view of the list results. This is especially useful if there are a large number of items in the list. Please note, this is an optional way of viewing the release point data and not a required action. Clicking the magnifying glass button for a record results in the View Only screen for the selected record. No changes can be made on the View Only screen. Clicking the Gear button results in an Edit Mode screen that allows data to be edited and saved. The resulting screen is the Release Point screen. Notice that there are tabs across the top of the screen. Update information on each tab and click the Save button. You only have to save when you change information on the screen. You do not have to hit Save on every release point to have a valid inventory submittal. SLEIS will pinpoint any errors or omissions during the save process. Fix errors and save again. Please note that the field with red bars are required fields. Clicking a green question mark will trigger a pop-up help screen. If you are changing the operating status of a release point to temporarily or permanently shut down, SLEIS interprets the status date and removes the release point from printed reports and pick lists within SLEIS if the status date value is during the inventory year that is being reported. Status date is only required when the release point is not operating. If the release point stopped operating during the inventory year reported, it is best to mark the status date as January 1 of the following year so that the release point may be used in this reporting cycle. Also note that the exit gas flow rate and the exit gas velocity data elements are interdependent and must have the same units. In other words, both have to be seconds or minutes, but not mixed. Filling in one value will result in the other value being automatically calculated. If you need to add a release point, click the Add button on the bottom right of the release point screen. When adding a new release point, the identifier must be the ID listed on your air permit. It is best if the description is the same description listed in your air permit. The status date is only applicable when the unit is being marked any status other than operating. If desired, use the Comments block to add any pertinent information about this item. Remember to click Save, or any changes will be lost if you navigate away from the page. There is no save warning. If you wish to see the unit processes that the release point is connected to, they are listed at the bottom of the screen. Items in blue are a direct link to the unit process page for the selected unit process. Use the blue back arrow to return to the release points list screen. Use the blue back arrow again to return to the main inventory screen.